Latest on the case against George Zimmerman. Newly released tapes are casting doubt on Zimmerman's story about the final moments before Trayvon Martin was shot and killed. ABC's Matt Gutman has been on it from the beginning and has more now from Sanford, Florida. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Robin. Those tapes and documents shed new light on why the Sanford police behind me sought to charge Zimmerman with manslaughter. Now, it didn't seem like they had a lot in the way of hard evidence, but they felt that his story simply didn't add up. And as we're getting more information and more evidence from the prosecution, a former co-worker of Zimmerman's has spoken exclusively with ABC News, saying that he was mercilessly bullied by him and is not surprised by this case. Among the newly released evidence, this interrogation tape made just 3 days after the shooting.
They're going to ask me not to be their whole ass. Understand that, right?
On the tape, the lead homicide investigator asks Zimmerman whether he really was afraid of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin.
How come you didn't leave if you were scared of, like I said, and I wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
Although 1 day later, Zimmerman would pass a deception test. During the interrogation, you can hear Serino and another officer confronting Zimmerman about inconsistencies in his story.
I didn't run after it, no. I walked on the street name.
Once again, something else I got to try to explain away. How do you not know the 3 streets in your neighborhood you've been living for 3 years?
Zimmerman responds that his ADHD has caused him his memory problems.
To be honest with you, I have a bad memory anyway.
But in an exclusive interview with ABC News, one of Zimmerman's former co-workers at CarMax has no trouble remembering Zimmerman.
It's a name I'll never forget.
This man says he was bullied by Zimmerman relentlessly. He asked not to be identified because he fears for his family's safety.
He took that opportunity to pretty much put me as a target and to bully me around, pretty much harass me 24/7.
He says Zimmerman's tormenting continued for months.
The guy was really good at manipulating or baiting and switching and to making me look like the bad guy. He knew if I got with him in a physical fight, they would be on his side, and he was sure about that.
Eventually, after the coworker filed this complaint with his bosses, he says the harassment stopped.
When he was confronted with management, he was so convincing to the point that I doubted my own self.
Now, Zimmerman was let go from CarMax a couple of months later on an unrelated matter. Brought this up with Zimmerman's attorney, who would not comment. CarMax also said it does not comment on matters of personnel. Robin?
Matt, Zimmerman remains in jail right now. What is next for him?
He's got a bond hearing on Friday, and it could be pretty explosive from what we're hearing. Remember that back in April, he essentially omitted telling the judge that he had $135,000+ in the bank. So even if he does get bond this time, Robin, you could expect that it's going to be a lot more expensive for him.
Probably so. All right, Matt, thank you very much.